Hello everybody! Today's video is my 35-week pregnancy update for you guys. My kids are playing upstairs, so if you hear yelling, that's what's going on. So we'll talk about the baby and how I'm doing and feeling and all that jazz, and let's get into it. Well, let's first talk about the baby. Baby is doing really good. Lindy darling is kicking and moving and punching and twirling and everything that she can possibly do to make mommy uncomfortable. My app says that she's about 5.5 pounds, about 20 inches long, just developing like a perfect baby would. And yeah, a few more weeks she's gonna be here. It's crazy. She does kick crazily hard, guys, though. Like I get sometimes she kicks me so hard I feel like I'm bleeding inside. Like I'm like, there's no way that didn't cause some kind of organ damage or something. It's like, whoa, one of my strongest children. It'll be interesting when she comes out. I feel like she's gonna come out hands first because she punches me in the lady bits all the time. So I'm like, oh, yeah, we'll see. That'll be crazy if I'm true, but that can't be true. That would be, I mean, can you imagine? Like, sorry. So baby is doing really, really good. So me, how I'm doing. It has been rough, and I'm not gonna deny it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It has been rough. My 6th baby, my 5th pregnancy. I'm really feeling it, and it's difficult to move. Waddling, I'm waddling, I am walking. I usually start off really good in the day. I wake up, I'm like, I can do this is great. Midday, I'm just like, oh, everything hurts, my body hurts, and it's a bummer. It doesn't feel good. It's mainly because of her positioning, and I've been saying this for a very long time. She gets herself into these weird positions and she beats the bleep out of me. Like, she really, it's just, I'm like, girl, like, oh, like lightning crotch. Like, I don't know if it's her, because where she's positioned, I'm getting lightning crotch all the time, and it's hard to walk when that happens. And that doesn't happen like all day every day, but when it does happen, I feel like she's gonna just break right through and she's gonna fall out of me. It's a really weird sensation. I've never had this sensation with any of my other children, their pregnancies. So I don't know, but that has been what I've been dealing with that kind of stuff. I have had some back pain. Sleeping has been a little bit more difficult, nothing crazy. I think I'm just so exhausted by the end of the day I pass out almost. I do listen to my hypnobirth before I go to bed, so that is something that kind of relaxes me. Again, I don't really feel like I'm, the problem with what I'm doing with hypnobirth, that I'm going to bed with it and like I'm falling asleep mid-practice, so I'm not really getting a full practice of, you know, the calm, serenity, you know, the breathing and all that stuff that they want you to do. So that is definitely something that, yeah, I don't think I'm doing a very good job of practicing hypnobirth, which, yeah, it's just, I know. I know. I don't know what to say. I'm just so tired at the end of the day that I just can't keep my eyes open, so I don't know what to tell you. I don't tell myself. I'm doing my best. We shall see how this birth goes. I'm kind of nervous. So I have had some pain and stuff, but I'm dealing with it. And I do think that this is completely normal. I think that you forget. You really do forget. You're given this beautiful child, and you just, all the bad goes away. You're like, I want to do this again. Like, you forget how hard it is. And that is the beauty of having babies, and that your mind can forget pain and all that stuff. And yeah, there's nothing like being handed a newborn. It is the best feeling in the world. My first one, I didn't feel that way. My first Harrison's birth, because I was so in with pain. And I do want to say, if you're having your first child and you have a very traumatic birth, be prepared that you might not feel that feeling right away. And it's something I just wanted to say out there if you're like a first time mom. I did not feel that feeling with Harrison for a long time. I had a lot of, I don't know what the word is, like, it's not resentment, but I was in so much pain. The delivery was so hard. I was in such a shock of what motherhood was like. I did not have that euphoric, like, oh, I love you so much. This is the best thing that's ever happened to me. It took a little while. So give yourself time, but your second, your third, your fourth, your fifth, you have that feeling. And it's a beautiful feeling because you know what you're getting yourself into, you know? Totally. So foods I have been craving this week. I have been really hungry this week, and I'm like really hungry, and I am like overeating, and I'm like, no, not like overeating. I don't binge or anything, but I'm like, I get so hungry. I'm like, I gotta eat everything in front of me, and then I feel sick full, and yeah, so I've been eating a lot. Nothing particular, like a specific food, just whatever's in front of me. I'm like, ooh, this looks good, I'm gonna eat it. Yay. I have been feeling very stretched this week. I feel very pointy in the belly. I feel like she's a missile. I'm bumping my belly into everything. The kids, my clothes aren't fitting me. Like all my sweatshirts, like I'm barely getting them over my belly. And then it's like I have that gap because they're not maternity sweatshirts. And I'm like, I can feel the cold air, and I put a shirt underneath and that shirt's too small. Like all my maternity tank tops that I usually wear as a base are all almost too small, and they just like, they ride up into my ladies. And I'm like, ah. So clothes have not been fitting well. I don't want to buy new clothes because I've got a few more weeks. I'm just kind of just like, you know, dealing with it, and it's fine. It's just uncomfortable, and you know, whatever. Yeah. So I do want to talk about how I'm feeling about me this week. I have been very emotional, very hormonal. I have not, you know, I'm not like pleased with myself and like how I feel about myself and like how I look, and it is such a shame that women do this to themselves. Like I can't just enjoy being pregnant. I'm always like, I know what the aftermath is going to be with my body, and it stinks. It really stinks, and I know that how long it's going to take for my stomach to get to a place where I can wear tighter clothes, and I am just not looking forward to looking in the mirror and going, oh my dear. And I know I need to give myself time. I know I need to count all the pregnancies that I have had, and like all these things I know, but it's just still so hard. It's still so hard to just want to be in your old clothes, want to feel good, want to, you know what I mean? Like feel good about yourself, and you have this giant hunk of skin hanging off the front of you, or your stretch marks are black and purple. It's not a good feeling, and I think that's okay to say. I know some women would be like, you know, positive body image, and I'm not saying that my body is ugly. It's just I want it to be back the way it was, and it's just not going to be that way. So it's been hard. I've been really thinking about that. Just I know what's coming, and I don't want to deal with it. And nothing about being pregnant. Your belly's stretched out. You just like, you live in this denial, like it's gonna be fine. It will be fine, but it's just gonna take a long time for it to get back to a place where I feel happy with how I look in my clothes, and I'm okay with that. I'm just saying how I feel, what I've been thinking, because I don't know, someone else is thinking this feeling too, you know. I don't think I'm completely, you know, alone in this feeling I'm feeling. Yeah. So that's one thing I've been feeling. I have been starting to nest a lot, just starting to think in my head like what I need to do. My mother-in-law and father-in-law are coming. I've got to get the house kind of organized, set up. We are moving the twins and Posey in the same room in a few weeks, which, holy Toledo, I'm so nervous. But we are doing that. And there's a lot of little things are going on, and I'm starting to really start nesting, which is awesome, but it's just, I'm nesting and I'm busy. And then my last thing I want to talk to you guys about is that I totally dread going to the doctors. And if you've been following my story, my path, the end of pregnancy for me with my doctors have always been a tumultuous relationship. They always are very rough with me, not like physically, but like mentally. They freak me out about delivery, they freak me out about birth, they freak me out about so many things. Like my mother was bringing up to me a couple days ago about having an ultrasound again, and I said I would only probably get that if I was like at my due date, and they were wanting to worry about the fluids. But I don't want an ultrasound, because last time with Posey, they freaked me out saying that her fluids were low and she was gonna die and that everything was gonna be horrible, and I don't want to go through that again. And it's like every delivery other than Wynn's, if you watched our birth stories, because I went into labor in a very crazy way, that didn't happen. So I don't want to do this, and I'm like dreading these last few weeks with the doctor's office. I'm just dreading it. So that is something I'm dealing with, and I'm just dealing with it, and it's what it is. All right, so that is it. Let's do the belly shot. All right, guys, so here's the belly shot at 35 weeks from the front. She's kind of pointy. Here she is from the side. Feel like a missile. She's huge. Well, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thumb the video up for us. We'd super appreciate it. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for my belly shots if you want to see them. And we'll see you next time. Don't forget, you are wonderful. Bye. Bye.